Historically, I've always been uninterested in sniping. When it comes to multiplayer games or video games in general, I really like taking risk and kind of having skill and being reckless as well, if that makes any sense. Like I like going in guns blazing with the intent of being the last one standing. You know what I'm saying? So compared to how I usually play, sniping is definitely more slow and methodical. Critical thinking and good intuition is something that is definitely a leading factor in being successful as a sniper. Things like positioning, knowing when to shoot, distance of the shot, bullet drop, counter sniping, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot to take into account when you're trying to actually be good at sniping. It's not something that easily translates well uh, versus the play styles that I'm used to, you know what I'm saying? I will say though that the sweet spot mechanic, it does definitely help. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't think it really does too much of the heavy lifting, especially since, I'm not really looking up where the sweet spot is for like any of the snipers that I use, which I probably should. Um, but I just like, aiming down sights, taking the kill. That's it. I've been having decent success finding my way as a sniper on Battlefield 1. I love hitting follow-up shots. If I miss them, I'm not gonna shy away from doing what I need to do to get that kill. And if I don't get that kill, I got two more for you. I got a pistol, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do whatever I can to get that kill. I just recently started using trip mines, and man, they're a lifesaver. They're really good, and the equipment for the sniping class is pretty good, pretty well rounded. Some good utility there that you can find. I've also tried branching out and using something else other than the starting sniper as well, but I still have yet to explore some of the weapons that the sniping class has to offer as well. Something that always blows me is when I miss a shot I think I should have hit, or it should have been a headshot. I might be tripping, but I swear, like, I think it's dependent on the reticle, uh, how accurate you will be. I don't know. I feel like the base reticle is almost a hindrance because of the straight line that comes out from the top of it. Um, the one shown here just has better target ID, in my opinion. Something that I really don't see a lot of players talking about is the rhythm you get into when sniping or really gaming in general. Kind of like NBA players, you have a few warm up reps to get you in the flow of things. Some nights you may not perform well, but on the nights you do, though, the mistakes you make or the mistakes that you would have made wash away or just fall by the wayside. You start to synergize so well with numerous things like positioning, playmaking, release times, blah, 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 that scoring or being impactful on defense is a no brainer. In the context of sniping in Battlefield 1, all of the problems that I sometimes face become perks or advantages to me. You know what I mean? Like all my troubles become second nature, and I don't really need to put much thought into it. I'm not saying I'm the best fucking player ever, but that's just kind of how I feel sometimes when I play the game. And I know a lot of people feel that way, but they might not realize it. When your favorite YouTuber or streamer they going crazy, going on a tear, part of them is how well they synergize with the game or a match as a whole and the rhythm that they have. All in all, I love sniping on Battlefield 1. It's great. I have my bad days, I have my good days, but man, those good days are just fucking amazing. I started sniping on Battlefield 4 actually, like about like a year and a half ago, and I'm glad I did, man. So, if you made it to the end of the video, let me know some tips and trips so I can get better. Tips and trips and trips. If you made it to the end of the video, let me know some tips so I can get better. Like, I'm probably gonna look up like what guns to use and sweet spot ranges and shit like that. But peace.